Hello student, this is your maths teacher Rajiv Maurya. I hope you are all okay. In this video, we are going to discuss about a topic which is known as circle, and this is the remaining part of area and perimeter of polygon. I hope you are going with a good work at your home. Now let's begin. What is the circle? So first of all, we have to know the definition of circle. So let's see what does the definition of circle says. So here you can see that a closed curve, or you can say a polygon. Here we can suppose this curve is formed by a various number of points which are at equal distance from this fixed point. So we can say that a closed curve which formed by a closed curve in which all points of its boundary at equal distance from a fixed point is called circle. So here we can see that all the points are at equal distance from the fixed point, namely as O. There is a point O, and all point of its boundary is at equal distance from this point O. So this polygon will known as circle. So you can define easily a closed curve in which all point of its boundary is at equal distance from a fixed point is called circle. Now let's study further about the various part of circle. So now let's start. So let's see. This is your circle, and the distance from this point to the boundary. First of all, this point is called center. This point is called center. The fixed point is known as center, and the distance from center to its boundary is called radius. And this boundary, whenever we find the measure or length of its boundary, is called circumference. So these are the basic part of circle. and I hope all of you clear. Now let's explore the formula related to this circle. So the first point is, what is the formula of circumference is equal to, so what is the formula of circumference? The formula is given by 2 pi r. This 2 pi r represents the perimeter or circumference of circle, where the numerical value of pi is equal to 22/7, or sometimes it can be written in the decimal form 3.1417, and r is stand for radius, and r is stand for radius. So this represent the formula for the circumference of circle, and I hope this one is clear. So now let's see the next formula, which is called area of circle. Now let's see the area of circle. Here we are going to exploring about the area of circle. So let's see what is the area of circle. Area of circle. The area of circle is given by pi r square. The area of circle is given by pi r square. This pi r square represents the area of circle. Now the next point, which is very important, and the point is, what is the relation between radius and diameter of circle? So what is the diameter? You don't know. So first of all, let's see what is the diameter. The diameter is a line segment. The diameter is a line segment which goes through the center and divides the circle in two equal parts, is called its diameter. So this line is known as diameter. This is the diameter, and this diameter can divide the circle into identical halves. If the question is asked in the examination, how many diameter can we draw in a circle, your answer will be, there are infinite number of diameter. There are infinite number of diameter in a circle can draw. In such manner, infinite number of radius can also be drawn in the circle. So I hope all these clear. Now let's begin to solve some question. And the first question is, what is the circumference of a circle if diameter is 42 centimeter. So this is your question, and the question says that what is the circumference of circle if the diameter is given as 42 centimeter. So we have studied the formula, and in the formula we see that the formula is given by 2 pi r, which represent circumference. We represent circumference, and here in the formula we have the term of radius. We have the term of radius, not diameter. There is no any concept is used in this formula. So in order to find out the circumference of circle, first of all we have to find out the radius of circle. So as you know that the radius of a circle is always half of its diameter. Radius is equal to half of diameter. The radius is always equal to half of its diameter. So the diameter is given as by 42 centimeter. Therefore the radius will equal to 1 by 2 of 42. 2 divided 42, we get 21. Therefore radius is given as 21 centimeter. This 21 centimeter represents the radius of circle. Now we have found the radius. Now we can easily find out the circumference of circle. So let's see the circumference of circle. Circumference is given by 2 pi r. So we put the value 2, and the value of pi is 22 by 7, and r is given by 21. Now on simplifying, 7 divides 21 in 3 times. So we get 2 into 22 into 3, which is equal to 44 into 3. 22 to the 44. Now again multiply 44 by 3, we get 132 centimeter. Therefore the circumference of circle is 132 centimeter. I hope it is clear. Now let's revise this question once again. So your question is given here, and the question is what is the circumference of circle if its diameter is 42 centimeter. So in order to find out the circumference of circle, we need to find out its radius, and radius is always half of its diameter. So radius will equal to 1 by 2 into 42. When 2 divides 42, we get 21. Therefore the radius will 21 centimeter. Is that clear? Now using the formula of circumference, which is 2 pi r. So 2 will written as it is, and the value of pi is 22/7 into radius is 21. When 7 divides 21, we get quotient as 3, and on multiplication we get 132, which is the circumference of circle. So I hope it is clear. Now you can see the page number 180. You will get all the question at page number 180 and try to solve all the question. If you have any doubt, then you can ask your doubt in the comment section. I will explain in the next video. So we shall meet in the next video with some new question. Till then, goodbye.